Screamed. Make sure
Oh, I
everyone.
just heard a moan. That's all I heard. It's
Oh,
just
I guess that works as well. I guess.
you were just like that was
Oh.
good.
So that's my starting to this episode. Uh, you know what? I'm not gonna do the opening today. I'm feeling rebellious. I think people will just have to figure it out on their own. What's going on? So how have you been, Sam? How have you been?
I've been good. I just finished term 3, I guess,
Oh,
of
is school
uni.
over, or like like is the term over for you guys?
Yeah, the term ended yesterday. I left like an hour early.
Oh
I
damn!
I finished my assignment like an hour in, but I just stayed for an extra like 1.5 hours. And then at some point I was just like, I'm trying to leave. I don't
Why
want
wait?
to be here
Why did
anymore.
you stay for an extra? What?
Because I don't know if I could leave or not. And then someone left like 30 minutes after I'd finished, but I was like, it still feels weird.
You're at
Because you're
uni,
technically
bro.
not allowed. You're
You
technically not allowed. I know, but like You're technically not allowed to leave. I mean, it's not like I'll get a fucking detention or
they're
anything,
gonna
but
give you a Sunday, bro. You're gonna have to go in and fucking fix the
no.
staff's houses. That was a real thing, by the way, at one of our old schools. You'd get a Sunday where you had to come in on a Sunday and like work at the staff's houses who lived at the place. That was pretty funny.
Was it their houses? I thought it was just like
Hey,
cleaning
hey,
around the
hey.
school.
If anyone would know, it'd be me, okay?
What, did you do it? You had Sunday? You had a level 3?
Bro, I lived there. I had kids come over and clean up my garden. I think
Oh
that's
my
how I know
god.
actually is because it happened because I was on the receiving end of it.
Yeah, I wouldn't. Yeah, I wouldn't know. I didn't live there, nor did I ever get a level 3.
Yeah, me neither. They
So,
changed the name. They used to call it Sundays, but it was a level 3 when we got there.
well, no, yeah, it's now level 3 Fridays.
Oh,
Well, now, but you know,
whenever we left,
yeah,
whatever.
whatever. We,
That's cool. So you're is that for every school? Is every school done? Because obviously everyone knows that I don't go to
I
school.
have zero clue, to be
Okay,
honest with you.
I'm hoping not. I hate when.
My I have 4 terms and they're all 8 weeks. Compared to like what we did at old school, which was like the first one was 11, second was 10, third was 9, and then the last was 8. But it wasn't really
I thought it
because you
went
had
11, 10, 11,
exams.
8. I thought it like went back and forth for some
No,
reason.
I think I'm not sure. I know that it just counted down. I don't know if it went back up or not. No, I mean it doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. It's not a
Yeah. Either way,
whatever.
I don't think all end at the same time.
Hmm. So you're done term 3 now. You get how many weeks holiday?
I think just 2.
2. All right, that's chill.
Yeah.
That's cool. It feels weird. It feels like it's pretty much the end of the year for me. I don't
Yeah, it really does. Because I've
like.
only got one more real component left, and then it's to portfolio, and then like that's it. I'm fucking done
But
for
let
this
me.
year.
How are you gonna fit a whole nother term of school in the next? Actually, to be fair, it's 5 months left of the year. So,
Yes.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's
it's
not
only
like.
8 weeks. Although, actually, so because it's an 8 week term, but for so it was like game design is it was 4 weeks, and then portfolio is technically 6 weeks. So you do 4 weeks for the remainder of the term, like during the term, but then you get an extra 2 weeks to actually, fucking construct stuff and like make your booth
Mm,
look nice and pretty and
your booth. Are
3D
you guys
print
doing
stuff.
like a sale or like a event thing?
No, so it's like a so for the portfolio you have to like you have like a campaign and you have to pick one of the previous components and basically choose something you've done from there. So it can be either like a formative, which is like a homework assignment, or it could be like the actual a summative. And then you pick that, and then I'm not sure the exact details, but from my understanding, you have to basically like let's say I choose 3D animation and I choose my summative too, then my campaign would be I've been hired by
Oh,
you know, Nixon Studios or something to make an animation, like a promotional animation, and then I just talk about it and in like a little like book thing, which is then like printed and so people can read it. But then on top of the main campaign plus stuff, I can add extra stuff that I just want to show,
mm,
um, like if I was really pleased with, I don't know, something I did in like concept art, I can just show that as well and just have it be there. And then I'm also allowed to do stuff that I've done outside of the course. So, for example, one guy brought in like an entire DJ set and just sort of had it there. I don't know why. He just had his entire DJ set on the table. Um, Another guy had he brought in like his 3D printer, and he had little like 3D prints, and then while the exhibition was going on, it was printing something. I don't remember what, but
That
yeah.
sounds
So that's sort of what
interesting.
that's sort of what the remainder 2 weeks are for outside of the term.
That's cool.
Just to set that up.
I think the reason why it feels like it's pretty much the end of the year for me already is because I have the rest of my year already planned out. I already know what I'm doing. So it kind of feels like I feel like that's something I do kind of miss from school, is this sort of excitement to turn up every time and like not know what was happening, or like
Well, I don't know. I mean,
you
I,
know
I
the
don't know
outline, but you don't know exactly what you're going to be doing, right?
what it was like. What term 4 was like
Oh,
pre.
your mic was dying. Repeat that.
I don't really remember what term 4 was like pre. I guess like senior school. So like year like you do
Mm.
basically like term 4 you do hardly any schooling because it's just exams, like exam
Yeah.
prep. So I don't remember what term 4 was like before that. If it was just normal school or what? Because I mean we
Uh,
started exams in year 5.
yeah. Like I don't. I remember term four always felt like so obviously all of school before like year eight almost felt kind of like a dud years, and then the rest of it actually started to feel like it started to pick up. But before year five, year four or term four for me was essentially just wrapping everything up, finishing up a project, or maybe starting the big project for the end of the term, and then the last couple of weeks we're doing nothing. Like
Yeah, that's cool. We watch like movies and stuff
yeah, which
and do like fun games
it was cool at the
with other
time, but I think I
classes.
would have rather have just been home or not have had to go into school at all in retrospect.
I don't know. I mean, I feel like that there's still some value because I mean, I'm thinking one thing. I think it was year 6. We did like a not like like a toothpick like bridge
Oh yeah,
thing. I
no,
mean, no,
no.
I don't think it was a bridge. It was a tower thing. Like that sort of like team building, like
If
fun
there was
stuff. Like
something actually like that, like they actually let us do something, or like came up with something that was fun but out of the box, then yeah, that's all good. Like use term four for that. But if we're literally just watching movies, then I think I would have rather just have not been at school.
yeah, I mean, I think that's fair, but I think it's fine. I think
Like yeah,
it's
it's whatever. It's nitpicking.
not really.
It's nitpicking.
Yeah, I mean, would you rather do that or would you rather like do normal school for the
That's it.
last
That's kind of. I
couple of
mean,
years?
it's 2 weeks. It's not that bad. It's like.
Yeah, I think like legally as well, but school has to
Hmm,
be X amount of hours per year,
I get it.
anyways.
I'm just complaining for the sake of complaining. It's what I like to do actually. It's my pastime. I like
It's your hobby.
I like complaining about things. Things that don't completely benefit me, I find are bad for everyone, obviously. That just makes sense. That just makes sense. No. I don't miss school that much. It's so funny hearing everyone talk about I was texting Rancid, so pretty much at the start of the year in February I want to get a commission from them because
Hmm.
I explained this idea a little while ago, and I still want to do it at some point, but it's going to be really difficult to like get it all organized because it's not really that easy. But I wanted to do it so that for merch, or at least for t-shirt
Oh
designs,
yeah.
I would have it so everyone, you would do something, Jeps would do something, Rance would do something, I would try to do something, but it probably wouldn't work out that well. But essentially the point is, the first merch drop would be the friends, and then it's kind of cool because I remember Chuckle Sandwich did this thing where they each had their own burger, and then they released the shirt with their burger on it, and then whichever one sold the best. It was like it was kind of like a no, because they're Chuckle Sandwich, so they made a burger or a it was actually sandwich, but I think they made burgers anyway. I don't really know, but it was fun, and I thought it would be kind of fun. It's like who has the best design, or who's the favorite kitkast member, or whatever. It's I don't know.
Yeah.
Also, it's just a way to get some nice designs that aren't super expensive, which is a part of it. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna be like it's all for the fun because it saves a lot of money, but
No, yeah, I mean that's fair. And I mean you are still giving like you are still funding
yeah, I would
like,
pay
me,
commissions and
Jibs
stuff.
and
I
Rancid
give
anyways.
Rancid gave a commission price of $65, which is really good compared to a lot of other people
Yeah.
I've seen. So I hit them all the way back in February, and we actually did organize something. They were going to draw me something, and this is my fault as the person getting the commission, but they did forget, and then I never followed up on it. I did remember a couple times that I was like, honestly, if they've forgotten, it probably means that they're busy, rather than like they're not the type of person who would like say yes, I'm doing that, and then forget for no reason. They very much had something on their plate. So I hit them back up the other day, and I was like, yo, if you're still up for it, I actually would still, I wouldn't mind paying it. And I feel like my answer was answered before they even responded, which is because they took like 2 days to respond. And I was like, oh, they are very busy. They are way too busy. And then they got back to me and they're like, oh my god, yes, I forgot about that. I'm so sorry. But no, I'm sorry, I can't do that. I'm really busy. And I'm like, that's fine, man. I get it. It's fine. I can't call myself unemployed, but as the dude who's not going to school, I get it. It's fine. Like I'm in no place to be like, how could you do this to me? Like, no, no. It is fine. But the reason why I wanted it now is not necessarily because I want to launch merch, but because I do want to test out some different merch companies. I was talking to a friend of mine, Lily, if y'all remember, if y'all are kitkast members. It was funny. I sent them a photo, so I got the haircut from them. The next day I sent them a photo, and I was wearing the same shirt because I wear the same shirt for like a week at a time. And they're like, oh my god, you're wearing the same shirt? And I'm like, yes, what is it? Is that weird? Is that normal?
I think what I'm wearing right now, this shirt, I've worn it for the past 3 days.
Exactly. And they're like, no, it's not normal. And I'm like, oh my god, oh my fucking god, you're telling me that these people have like a billion shirts? I get it. We're not the most fashionable, but it's not weird to wear the same shirt for multiple days, especially when you don't go outside that often. So I don't know, like I was like, fine, whatever. And I'm trying to get more fashionable. So I was like, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna get some more shirts, but I don't want to just go out and buy some like fucking random ass design or some cringe ass design. Oh, I want the Naruto shirt. Oh, I want to go to EB Games and get the fucking Rick and Morty shirt. No, like no, I don't. So here's
I'll let it go hard. What do you mean?
It's just not go hard. The Rick and Morty.
I'll get you the Rick and Morty shirt. I'll buy it for you.
I will
before
do
we go to Japan, and I'll sneak it into your luggage.
I will do a burning of that in Japan. That'll be part of the plot. Hold on, let me. I wanted to. Where is it? I made a design that is probably one of the best designs I've ever made, and there's no sarcasm in that. Where the fuck did I put it? Let me give context for it though. I think I've talked about this before, but there's this weird trend in anime where there's this, the quote unquote the loser character, and the loser character always wears bad shirts and bad clothing, and then they get ridiculed and taken to the mall by the girl, and then they get the makeover, and then it's like, oh yeah, no, now you look great. But for some reason, whenever they are being pointed out as being loser, it's always a shirt with like an animal and then just the name of the animal above the animal, and it's always crudely drawn. And I don't know why, but I just love those shirts so much. I genuinely think they look so fucking funny. So I made this one. I'll send it in the chat. I want that just on a plain white shirt, and that is my first design. I'll put it up on the screen for everyone to see. I keep knocking my microphone. So that's my first design. I need it a bit further away from the microphone as well, I feel. So that's my design. That's my idea. But the problem is, is I like it. It's cool, but it costs $59 to have a shirt made and shipped over here. And also, like, I would do that, but not right now, because the problem is if I'm going to be testing out these people's print quality, black and white thin lines is probably not the best way to go to do that. No way they can print black lines? I didn't expect that. No, so I wanted a much more intricate, sort of more colorful design, and that's why I hit up Rancid, because Rancid are very good at that. They're very good at very bubbly sort of pastel, sort of washed out designs that would work well in testing a shirt, right? Because if it's already washed out, then you're gonna really see whether or not the shirt's washed out. Hold on, let me just.
Yeah.
Hold on. Is that? Oh, I thought those were the Genshin flowers for a second. Sorry, I left the set. No, the immersion is broken. How are they gonna cope now? How is the audience gonna cope now that I've left the there? I was sitting here.
They won't. They'll fall over into the fetal position and cry. They'll crumble.
Yeah, no, so that's my idea. And so I'd probably do that shirt. That shirt seems funny as like the KitKat design, but yeah, I'd have you, Jebstacks, Rancido, me, put them up. I was gonna do it for the Japan trip, but it's a bit too much work for such little time. I should have organized it better, but hands off. I just want to, so I want to do a merch design when I have a small channel. I understand that like no one's gonna buy it, obviously. Like that's just how it is. But I I remember Funk mentioned. No, Funk ages ago. He released this shirt. Like I wonder what video it was in. It must have been in one of his like one of the videos that was before there's like the maps video and the game sound music indie game video, but past his live commentary stage. So it was like when he was still pretty small. He had these shirts that had his like Weezer Pinkerton funk version design on a shirt, and I thought they looked really nice. But the problem is that they were literally like so long ago, they're like impossible to find. They literally don't exist anymore. And I thought it would be kind of cool to have something similar. Go back and watch all my old videos, and then eventually I'm like, hey, here's these 4 really cool designs that you can't have anymore. I'm just making fun of people essentially. I think that's a funny idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trolling. I'm a real troll. I do a little bit of trolling. Also, I just need more shirts, and I want to have like 2 more graphic design shirts, because like, so the problem is I have 3 shirts right now, and all of them are Slimesicle merchandise. Oh no, I have 4 shirts actually. 3 of them are Slimesicle merchandise. One of them, the entire print has come off, so it is just a white shirt. I don't really like it. I hate wearing shirts that just have like no designs. They look so awkward. I'm sorry to anyone out there who wears just like plain colored shirts. They just don't look good. They just look fucking weird. But my fourth shirt is the Genshin shirt, which is my special occasion shirt, because I'm just that cool, I'm just that awesome. But I kind of want like 2 more, because then I feel like I'll have enough graphic shirts for like occasions around the place, and then I'm probably gonna buy some other styles. But I don't what other like shirt styles are there? Because the only ones I could think of are like, you know, obvious like just normal t-shirt, and then like the like collared one that people wear sometimes.
Oh, like a polo.
Is it a polo?
I think they're called polos, just with the like collar.
Yeah, it just has like the collar.
They might have like a braided.
It's kind of like a button up. Kind of looks like, yeah, one of those ones. But I couldn't really think of any. I mean, a singlet, I guess, but I don't think I'd want to wear a singlet out.
No, I wouldn't. Yeah,
that's kind of not something you wear outside of like your home. just a singlet. Yeah, I don't know about that one. So I'll look around, but I feel like I probably will just end up with a whole lot of t-shirts. But I want to expand my wardrobe more as well. I want to buy cargo pants. I've always been a bit of a fan of cargo pants, because it's like they're kind of like sweatpants, but you can actually wear them outside without feeling kind of awkward. Because the only thing I don't really like about sweatpants is, first of all, they're not very good at covering up your junk. They kind of, yeah, they're not great at that. Thankfully I don't wear any gray sweatpants anymore, because those are the worst. I don't know, gray sweatpants are just like the classic not good not good looking ones. And the other thing is they make my ass look massive for some reason. I don't know why. And it's not because I have a massive ass, mind you. I think it's just because so if you have the pants, right? You have the pants, the gooch part just like extends further down. So instead of like stopping at your ass and then going further in, so it kind of just like actually shapes.
It's like baggy.
Yeah, it's baggy around the ass, so it just makes the ass look massive, I find.
I see.
Maybe I'm self-conscious, because one time when I was in a call with Schnink, he took a photo of me while I was turned around, and then my ass looked massive, and I was like, oh fuck. Oh fuck. I don't know why he did that, but
what is Schnink out doing?
What is Schnink doing? So
what the hell?
Yeah, that was during lockdown, so that one spiked me a little bit. But I like cargo pants. Also, I just kind of want, I like how many pockets there are in cargo pants. Like, I feel like that's a meme. Everyone's always like, wow, it's time to use my 10 pockets to store my iPhone. Whoa. No, but I think it's cool being able to carry around a whole lot of stuff. And if, you know, as someone who kind of does carry around quite a bit of stuff every now and again, it would be nice to be able to like reach down, you know, have everything.
Yeah, well, I feel like you'd have to have like a whole like arsenal. Like you'd have to have like a pocket knife, a hair comb.
That's the thing, exactly. You gotta have anything.
Like you just have. Yeah, I mean, if you wear cargo pants, it's sort of like a must. You just have to have a shit ton of stuff.
On top of that, right? So Goku, right? Goku wears super heavy clothing, always training. Pack your legs full of stuff. Super heavy, always training.
Yeah, well, so you can put your cargo pants just like weights in it, like
yeah,
1 kg. Your pants are just gonna fall down. I don't think.
Belt.
Listen, unless you tie it really well, I don't think it's gonna stay on.
Belt.
Or if you have like What like
Suspended. I was okay. Your mic's cut off. I think you just went.
Well, yeah. All I said was just suspenders. I was just describing them.
I have seen suspenders, and I do think I. Oh, not necessarily. No, not suspenders. Suspenders look ass. I'm sorry. I'm pulling back. I don't like suspenders. I'm sorry. They're like fedoras, man. They don't necessarily look bad.
Yeah.
But they don't tell a good story when you.
Yeah, they look like the average nerd.
Okay, I've seen images of people with suspenders on. I'm sorry, no, not for me. What I do like though is like onesies or like overall like work overalls, and then just like tying it at the chest or tying it at the waist. Sorry, the
waist.
chest, the waist.
I
like that.
I haven't seen that done before.
Yeah,
I don't
on like
really
every
like
anime
overalls.
girl with the singlet and the on the fucking My Hero character, the girl who's like the
Mei
mechanic.
Hatsune.
Yeah, she does that one. I think. I like that sort of baggy down then thin upwards type.
I thought she just has like baggy pants and then she ties like a hoodie around her waist. I don't know. I'll have to look at her design again.
I might be wrong as well. I don't necessarily remember her design. I was like, oh, she's a mechanic. I'm pretty sure she wears it, but no. So that's what I would go with. Maybe I want to test that out at some point.
Yeah, I mean baggy pants. Like I like baggy long pants. I think those are really good. But also commenting on before I was saying like sweatpants don't hide your groin very well. Yeah. I feel like jeans are like the worst defender. Because there's like a hump. There's like a little hump.
Yeah, but that's
like,
not
it doesn't
actually,
matter how you sit down. There's a hump.
That's not the balls though. That's the zipper, and that's like that sort of general area that's been
I know,
out.
but it's just awful. Like
it depends on the understanding.
Like I'll be sitting there, and then it's just like, oh, let me do that, and then like I'll sometimes just like put my phone like on my lap, but because of the little like bump, it's like holstered up. Like it's angled upwards. It just looks wrong.
Everyone knows that that's not actually your gooch or your groin,
I know,
bro.
but
everyone
it's still
knows.
just
When you wear sweatpants,
weird.
The problem is that there is no padding there. It's all out. People with the hump there is the hump. That's the problem.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think my sweatpants do. I mean, I do have one pair of like small ones. They're not tight necessarily, but like, yeah, I feel like perhaps the ones that you have are a bit like smaller.
I wear like
like thinner.
I don't know. I think they're normal sweatpants, but whenever I go out, I do have to wear these like pants that have like speedos on the inside. Not even speedos, just like elastic push on the inside because I wear boxes. Maybe that's it. Do you wear boxes?
I just wear like underwear. I don't know.
Okay, then probably.
I mean, I think the ones that you wear, they're quite like loose.
Yeah,
you know?
I know. I wear just straight.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, those aren't.
These might as well just be a second pair of shorts underneath. Like.
Yeah, I had like one pair of those ever, and I used them as like pajama shorts when I was young. Like I've never used them. I don't even know that they.
I find it too uncomfortable
underwear.
having something always pushing on my like this area. It makes me uncomfortable when I lean over, when I bend over. Bend over.
Why are you bending over?
Bend over.
Why are you bending over?
Hey man, don't act like you've never dropped something in your life. Oh my god.
I'm not gonna bend over. I'm gonna crouch down.
Drop my phone. Guess I'll go buy another one. Like what?
No, I'll just crouch down. I'm not gonna bend over. I was like, I'm like touching my toes, just trying to get it.
Hey man, look. I don't know. I like you're weird. Okay, most people just bend over, including me. I crouch down most of the time, but every now and again I do have to just bend over. Sometimes also at work, I'm in uncomfortable positions. I'm always bending over at work. To get things from the lower shelves. Obviously, that's what I meant. What would you? What could I possibly be talking about? Nothing else. Nothing
I don't
else.
know. I don't know why you're talking like this. I don't know why your expression was like that.
I didn't do anything. But yeah, so I'm probably gonna go clothes shopping soon. But another problem. Oh my god, it's expensive, dude. It is expensive. Like.
Yeah.
Oh god, man, like $100 for a pair of pants. I'm sorry, like I get it, but $100.
Where the fuck are you shopping at?
I just searched it up. I searched up cargo pants, and it's like Hellenstein's Brothers. So you want to?
Yeah, okay. I was gonna say it's probably is like Hellenstein's Brothers. Like that. Like don't go. Yeah, just go to like the warehouse, bro. Just go to the warehouse and buy clothes there.
That's look. I'm gonna go shopping, so I might invite you out because it'll be a fun little trip. to go clothing shopping, but I was also thinking of going to Dangerfield, and that actually segues into another thing I was going to talk about. And this is a big story. It's not. It's a small story. I actually am happy that I'm segueing into it in a way that doesn't buff it up too much. But so okay, this is gonna sound bad, but I need to explain myself first. I made a Tinder account, and I need to explain myself. I need to explain myself here. It's not because I'm a lonely dude who's looking for love and desperate for the touch of a woman. Okay, it's because I think it's funny. I genuinely think it's entertaining. And I know what type of person I am, okay? I know everyone in the comments or in the world right now is looking at me and going, yeah, sure. Yeah, sure, KitKat. I know the meme, okay? I'm a YouTuber. I have memes surrounding me, of course I know. But no, so I genuinely did make it because it's really interesting actually to just like see people in New Zealand. I imagine it's the same feeling I get that I imagine people who like have really popular Instagrams but don't really know anyone of any of their friends get when they like scroll through their stories and stuff. It's kind of like they're looking at people who they don't even necessarily really know that well, just taking photos of themselves. That's kind of how I see it. So it was kind of fun to like just see the type of people out there who are using dating apps and stuff. So that is why I'm sorting by everyone and not just women, because I like seeing everyone. So I want to get that one out of the way. I'm not gay. I've never been these allegations. So I
But weren't you upset that the Tinder femboy didn't accept you? Or whatever?
that's when I segue in. That's why I wanted to go to Dangerfield, because so there's this swiping through. At some point, I see a femboy. I don't want to do any names, but bro was luscious. Bro looked amazing. He was wearing some. He did the wow. He's wearing a skirt. I was like, God damn, this bro has fire taste in fashion. This dude is looking great. So somehow we matched. I don't know how that happened. So essentially, you know how Tinder works. You have to be like, I like this person, and then they also have to be like, I like this person, for you to even talk to each other. Or you can just pay to talk to people without their consent, which is cool as well, I guess. I don't know. that one's a bit weird. It's a first impression. You don't get it. It's a first impression. No, so we talked. I immediately was like, yo, where do you get your shit? You look fabulous. And they were like, oh my god, da, 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 da. I go to H&M. Oh no, I go to Dangerfield. I'm basic. And then we had a short conversation. And then I was like, I actually don't go to thrift stores because I don't know if I like, secondhand clothing. And then they didn't respond. So I think they gave up on me. I don't think they like me. Unfortunately, I think I lost the Tinder fanboy role. I was honestly, I came on a bit strong. I was a little bit too chatty for them. They were using like emoticons and stuff. I don't think they were catching the vibe, but it's fine because I got my information. And I did want to go into Dangerfield because a lot of people at my work go to Dangerfield, and I think the one problem I had with Dangerfield is it's too popular, right? So the whole point of Dangerfield, if you don't know, I imagine it's the hot topic in America. Like that sounds so. No, I meant.
No, I think we have our own, like, in New Zealand we have like it's owned by Hot Topic, but it's not called Hot Topic. I don't remember what it's called though. Okay, but it does have.
It's the same,
yeah,
or
continue.
Spencer's. It's the same vibe. It's just like quirky emo goth stuff that like people wear. But the problem is that all of it's supposed to be like unique individualist, like rebellion type clothing, because it's stuff that's against the norm. It's stuff that not everyone would wear. Only goth girls wear and stuff. But the problem is that everyone who is a goth girl or is like different from normal wear it, and there are a lot of people who are different from normal in New Zealand because we're very like progressive society. So like a lot of people wear Dangerfield clothes, and it's quite easy to pick up the trends and see people, oh, that person, they're wearing the same fucking shirt or whatever. So yeah, which I don't want to fall into that, because there's one thing I hate, and it's wearing the same clothing as someone else. No, I just don't really like falling into like norms or niches that are like, unless it's like Puma, then I'm like, whatever. Who gives a shit about Puma, dude? It's Puma. It's sports clothing. No one gives a shit. But so I might go to Dangerfield at some point. I feel like I'd fit in. I feel like they'd catch the vibe. Honestly, at this point, I'm look. Everyone thinks I'm transgender. Everyone thinks I'm gay. I'm just gonna own it. Dude, I'm just gonna take what's mine. I'm gonna use it. Like, dude, if everyone's gonna think I am, and I'm gonna get treated as such, then I might as well take advantage of this.
Because of this, like, the 5 stages of grief right now. You're on the acceptance stage now. Whereas you were
I think
denial.
this is denial actually. I think this is I think this is me trying to make a good situation out of a
You're
bad
just
situation.
coping.
Yeah, I think this is cope. So if I walk into Dangerfield, I won't get questioned. I'm gonna live my life like that. I'm just gonna assume I don't get questioned if I do anything that's girly. I don't care. I'll buy skirts now. Fuck it. No, I don't need any more skirts. I already got that perfect ass skirt that I had. Okay. I'm never beating the allegations.
No, no, you're not.
So okay. But I wanted to give more Tinder stories. I wanted to give more Tinder stories because it's really interesting. I want to send you. So really, I only have one other that's interesting, but it's cool. So actually, I'll talk about Tinder just as a whole, like as a thing, right? Because I think it's very interesting. The way that the media paints Tinder is that it's like it's unfair. It's not cool. It's cringe. It's like it's for weirdos. It's full of mostly men. It's all that shit. And I'm speaking from the perspective of someone who was in the 18 to like 24 range. So I assume if I went up to like 50, then yeah, there would be like a whole load of dudes and not many women. But look, it's not where I was. So I was scrolling through, and for the most part, I actually think Tinder's good. Like, I actually think it does a pretty good job of sort of giving you a general overview of someone, and then you're kind of like, whatever, I'll chat with them, or I don't want to chat with them. It gives you a couple. So there's a couple things that it lets you. So you have your name and your age and stuff. It says about how far away you are from the person who's swiping. It says, and then you get a couple photos. I think it's like up to 6 photos, and it says you get to choose 5 like hobbies or interests, which can be like anime. For some reason they have Fortnite on there. For some reason they have Among Us on there.
Oh, Fortnite.
Fortnite and Among Us. So you can choose what you're interested in, and then you get like some like critical info or like some sort of like supplementary info. Do you want to have kids? Are you interested in do you smoke? Do you drink? Or like how often do you drink? Do you have pets? Do you want to have pets? All that shit. And then after that, it's kind of like, it's pretty much nothing. Oh, did I say you get a description or like a thing, like a little, this is me, woo woo type shit?
Yeah, you just describe yourself.
Yeah, describe yourself. And then after that, it's like pretty much nothing, but you get to like give a Spotify song that resonates with you. I chose Tired, Nervous, and Broke. So that's my one. And then you can also link your Spotify or your Instagram so that people can see that you've been listening to Imagine Dragons even when you haven't been. So, yay. And then you like, that's pretty much it. So for the most part, it works. Like, you choose who you like, you choose who you don't, you get a pretty good overview of them. The only things I don't like about Tinder is pretty much one specific thing, and that is the rewind feature. So the thing I don't like is that when you swipe left on someone, say you don't like them, that's it. They're pretty much gone forever. Like, you're not going to see them again. And it's kind of annoying because they also hit you with this taunt, right? They go, hey, you've had 13 likes on your profile. Oh, you know, some people out there actually like you. And so they make you buy Tinder Gold. Tinder Gold to even see those people. Fortunately, I live in the modern age and I'm also tech savvy, so I just installed a plugin that unblurs the photos because they showed the blurred photos. So you can just get something to unblur them, which is like a little bit of an oversight on their side, I think. But so I got to see it, and the problem is that there was one person in there who I was like, I decided to swipe left on them because it was like really early on. And I was like, I'm just gonna swipe left on everyone. It was only later. I was like, this is kind of fun. I want to talk to some of these people, but I swiped left and I was like, oh fuck, I have to like, I didn't know whether or not they showed people again. So I literally, I've gone through all of Auckland. I've cleared Auckland. I literally reached a point where it was like, yo, you ran out of people. You have to go global. Otherwise otherwise you literally won't be able to find anyone. And I was like,
Yeah.
oh my god. So yeah, that was annoying because it's like, I feel like you shouldn't have to pay to see someone again. I feel like that should just naturally come at some point rather than like, but I guess they have to make money somehow. But it's so weird because it's like, they block the strangest things behind a paywall. Like, as I said, the rewind, the ability to text people first for some reason, like the ability to filter. So you can turn on filters, like for the stuff, for like the interests, right? Or like whether or not they smoke or drink or whatever. But like, you have to pay to filter. Like, that's like a really weird thing to look behind a filter.
That's weird.
I don't know. And then you have to pay to see whether or not someone's read your message or not. And I'm like, why would, like, that one's a little bit more understandable, but it's still weird. Like, who would pay for that? That just seems like...
Yeah, I mean, and also like these seem like normal ass features. So I mean, I don't use Tinder, so I kind of imagine that these were originally free as well, just because they seem like so normal to have. So I mean, I'm sort of under the impression that they were free, and then they added Tinder Plus or whatever the fuck, and then they made it paid.
Let me just quickly open up Tinder. Where's my fucking... I need to get my keyboard out. I wanna, because the problem, another thing is that they have like multiple different like subscription services or like different tiers, but they're not just like called tier 1 or like tier 2 or like whatever. It's like completely different
gold
names.
And platinum.
Yeah, no, it is. There's Tinder Gold, and then there's Tinder like Plus. Or if I can, where the fuck is my keyboard? It just sometimes I hate Vive so much. Sometimes they just don't open your keyboard when I'm out here trying to fucking type. Okay, I'm just gonna use my history, I guess. Let me see if I can. There it is. Tinder, dating, make friends, and more.
You can make friends.
Do I have any messages? Oh, messaged me. Oh, I probably shouldn't say his name. Okay, never mind. It's the femboy. Ooh, live femboy discussion. Hold up. Let me. Okay, so there's Tinder Platinum, there's Tinder Gold, and there's Tinder Plus, and then you can also buy boosts and incognito mode. And incognito mode, incognito mode is you are invisible to everyone except for the people who you like. So if you like someone,
oh my god,
and it's just so skeevy, dude. It's so cringe.
Yeah, that's.
And then there's super likes, which is like, I don't even know what those fucking do, but you kind of get the idea there. It's like, I like you, but super. My god, dude, I just, it's so fucking weird. Like, I understand, because like at the end of the day, I'm happy at the very least that you get to use it like by itself, right? You get to at least use Tinder. You get pretty much everything that you need, and then they're just locking the stuff that you could use maybe if you wanted to behind a paywall. But it just seems so odd, right? It just seems, it's like, I don't really know what I would expect them to do, but not this. This just feels weird. It just feels odd. Hold up, should we do, like, we're gonna do a live femboy discussion. They hit me with the meow.
Okay.
They hit me with the meow. How's our response to this? Should I hit them with the nya? How does nya feel?
Listen, man, do what you want, bro.
I'm gonna hit them with the nya, and we'll update as the day goes on. Okay, so another story that I had, which was kind of nice, was I was talking to this one girl, and I liked, so I kind of just didn't really like too many people's profiles, just because I wasn't actually there to like search for love on my profile, my description. I literally just had like, I'm literally just scrolling here. This place kind of wacky. It's interesting to see people. So I wasn't swiping left right on too many people, but if I ever saw anyone who had like anime and manga or like funny photos, I was like, hell yeah. Hell yeah, this person seems interesting. And this person, let me send these photos in chat. I probably won't put them up here, unfortunately, just because I don't want to dox this person. Or like, you know, I did post this image on my Twitter though, but this one's so fucked up I don't think this one leads anywhere. But this is, I deep fried this image, but so I can probably show this one. But I deep fried this image, okay, so they had that one.
Oh, this with you with your haircut?
No, that's not me. That's the girl.
Oh, wait. Oh, I thought these were you. Okay. Because you posted something on your Twitter. I thought it was
there's the original.
Oh, I see.
And then they also have this photo. And I saw that and I was immediately like, goddamn, that's hilarious. This person is funny. So I had, they also had, and the thing is, right, it was amazing contrast because they had both of those. Who's sending messages in chat? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. June, hold up, wait, June fucking, fucking lurks the kitkast fucking Discord.
Yeah, no,
I thought
no, he
I thought she
does.
just muted it and
He
like
really
never
does.
checked. Hell
No.
yeah. This shit's funny. So yeah, that so she has, what I was saying is this amazing contrast, because on her profile she has those photos, but then she also has photos where she just looks really fucking like actually like cute, like, or like pretty, or like whatever you'd call it. She actually like looks good, and it's just the contrast was so fucking funny, because it was like she was there, she, you know, she was all kawaii and shit, and then she hit you with the milk or with the sunglasses.
I mean, I feel like that's just real.
It's just
Like
real,
they're
exactly.
just
She
yeah.
had,
Like I don't know how to explain it.
she has swag. That's what I was saying. She has undeniable swag, right? So I matched with her somehow. Oh fuck. Okay, we got another message from, I should not stop saying this dude's name. From Fembra. He said 3333 nya 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 meow mer mer mer. Crazy. Okay, so do you see why I like this place? This place is fucking weird. This place is crazy.
Dude, you're fucking ERPing from ERPing on the pod.
Oh my god. ERP, live ERP. No, but this person was so we matched somehow. So I immediately hit them up with the bro, I love that photo of you drinking the milk. That shit is so funny. Straight up, Hagi had me giggling when I saw it. For anyone, because I'm not going to show the photo, but it's just them chugging a thing of milk. Well, I at first, when I first saw it, I thought they were running. They weren't, but they're just standing there. But it's still fucking funny, because they are just still sitting there drinking milk. A really pretty person just chugging.
I thought they were in the bathroom for a second.
It did kind of look that, but I think they're in the I think they're in the kitchen. Oh no, I think they might be in the hallway. I don't fucking know actually. They're a bit fucking wild. So I said that, and then they were like, haha, I'm happy you got me. I said, dude, 100%, has very chaotic yet powerful energy, and the sunglasses photo, bro, that has so much swag. And I don't want to read out like everything, because I don't want to like just air out the entire message.
Yeah.
But essentially they were like, man, I feel like we could be friends, but my English is so bad that I don't feel comfortable, like because it's like English is so bad, I don't think I could keep this up. And I'm like, hey, that's chill, keep trying, but I appreciate the effort. She was like, yeah. And then we had a swag exchange where she did the, can I do it? You know that one? But
Yeah, but you're yeah, I know exactly what you're trying to do, but you're
yeah.
oh no, I mean like your like sleeve is just completely covering.
Yeah, hell yeah. And then I hit her with the sunglasses emoji.
Yeah, I can do it. Yeah.
How should I respond to this? Oh no, I gotta respond to Tom. I'm not gonna hit them with the nuzzles, but I'm gonna hit them with the.
Okay, that's.
I think they might be a furry. I think I might just delete my account actually. I think I might just.
Oh my god.
No, I I was gonna do that at some point though soon. Ran out of people. I don't really have a reason to stay. It feels that's also another thing I don't really like about Tinder that much is that expectation of like you're talking to these people to hook up or whatever. But like, you can't just talk to anyone. I think it's just speedrunning meeting people, which is a bit odd. It's like a bit. Anyway, that's my story of Tinder. That's my Tinder breakdown. That's what I was saying. Have you done anything interesting like that?
No, no, I have not downloaded Tinder Grinder.
Man, I was thinking about trying the other. Your microphone's cutting out, by the way. I was thinking of trying the other ones, but I didn't. I feel like I just run into the same people, and I don't really want to like do too much. Like Tinder is the dating one. It does pretty much anything that you need it to. All the other ones have some sort of niche or gimmick or something, and I don't want to like, I don't want to like go to the other ones. It just feels like a bit weird. Dude,
I give up.
This podcast is so bad. I know we said that we're not supposed to talk about the podcast on the podcast, but this is so funny. This is so.
I give up, dude.
I think we fall into a specific niche. I think people love us, man. Don't you know? I'm sure someone out there would love this podcast. Just the sheer chaos of it. The fact that they go from trash.
Would they have a Nickelwalk profile picture?
Maybe, maybe, maybe Femboy is Oya. Whoa!
No. Oh, he's in the States. So there's no way.
Oh
There's
yeah,
no way it's for
they're
you.
visiting. I was a little bit, hold on, I was a little bit scared to talk about Tinder because people could, if they wanted to, set a VPN to Auckland, make an account, and then just like keep scrolling till they find me. But I have disabled my account, or like I've stopped search so people can't find me. But it would.
I mean, you also like you put your face on the internet a lot, anyways. You've just shown it. I feel like it's.
I
You don't
haven't,
really. It's not like you're trying to hide it.
I haven't shown it really yet.
You
Like
haven't like explicitly shown it.
not. I haven't shown a
But you
photo
have
of
shown
my
it.
face as I am right now. I've only ever shown pictures of me from like ages ago, or I've like censored my face heavily. But that's all gonna change soon. Actually, I might as well talk about it. I haven't really ever shied away from talking about, my my video ideas and the plans and stuff on the podcast. So I might as well continue that trend because I feel like so few people watch it. That doesn't even matter. That's kind of why this podcast actually started, was because I was scared that people were going to be like, oh, well, why it restarted. It started because we were like, we can definitely get a billion subscriber. And then we didn't make a second episode. But when I restarted, I was like, I got to keep people up to date because I just kind of leave the whole world for a little while. But no, the plans actually, I'm making funny world videos. I'm going to talk about My Hero Academia. Originally, it was just going to be superheroes, and then I talked about My Hero for so long and had so much to talk about. I was like, actually, I'll just make it about My Hero entirely, because I do think My Hero Academia has one of the best worlds in all of anime. I'm standing by that shit. And definitely the best superhero world. I definitely stand by that. The most interesting one. And it has amazing world building as well. I feel like people underappreciate the world building. I have a whole section talking about the color gray in My Hero. Does that not scream obsessed with this dumb fucking world? But no. So I talk about My Hero, and then I'm going to talk about like either free run, or I'm probably going to talk about Delicious in Dungeon, honestly, because apparently that one has an amazing world building. I haven't seen it yet, and it looks really good. And also Rancid really likes it, and they tend to have good taste. So although Rancid sent me a photo of one of the characters with like their feet out, which was a bit odd. I don't know if that one's... Rancid will do that. You'll have a great conversation with Rancid. You'll be like, thank you so much. You'll do the whole rounds, and they'll end it off by sending you one of the like worst images you've seen in your goddamn life.
You have to, like get ratio. It's just like feet.
Yeah, it's just like it's like it's the evil. Rancid is a cursed being, I feel. Rancid, like, you know those memes of like a small ball of energy that's like constantly shaking around? I feel like that's Rancid. Constantly shaking around.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Apparently, Femboy has a friend who has an amazing comm. Ooh, let me see.
Amazing what?
Lego Out cosplay. Let me see. There we go. They're texting. They were replying very quickly. Before they were replying very slowly. Now they're.
Well, maybe they were at work or something.
Maybe they were game.
Now.
Well, I was at work and I was just responding in time.
Oh my God. Work's so slow that you're on fucking Tinder, bro.
Dude, I hate work so much. I'm leaving. Okay, I said I was gonna leave at the end, but I told my mentor about it. I was like, yo, I'm definitely out of here. And they were like, yo, please stay for like until the end of Christmas, man. We can't. And I was like, fuck. So I'm staying till the end of Christmas. But trust me, like, honestly, like, mark my words, I'm gone. And this before I was like, I'll probably leave. No, I'm leaving. I don't care if I have enough money. I will live on the streets if I have to. I'm not doing this fucking job anymore. It'll be a nice wrap up as well. We started the saga in the Japan vlog, or in the Japan episode, where I go, I'm gonna get a job and specifically name out the job that I have, and then I'm gonna end by going to Japan and leaving the job. It's kind of cool, isn't it? It's kind of wrapped all in one big bow, in full circle. In a way. So, yeah. Also, Lily, I wanted to talk about Lily for a second. I'm not taking up too much of the airtime, but your microphone's broken. You don't get speaking privileges.
Yeah, that's fair.
No, Lily, I feel like it's so funny. Like, my life is such a contrast. So, this week, I started going, not to therapy, but so I said I wanted to make a correction. Last episode, I talked about EdPsych. I said that the EdPsych report is where you get tested for autism and ADHD. I was wrong. The EdPsych is where you get tested for dyslexia and other education-related things. The one for autism and ADHD specifically are a different one entirely. So I fucked that up pretty hard. But I went to a dude who does that sort of stuff. And it's so funny having this really deep conversation about like life and my perspective on the world and like suicide and you know, antinatalism and all these really deep concepts. And then like only a couple days later, you're getting called a white man loser with an Asian fetish by Lily. Because I fucking showed the pictures of the ones I just sent you. She's,
what the fuck?
I don't know. So it's funny, the contrast, because I feel like this is something that I did kind of want to fix, but I feel like it makes for good entertainment. It's a good online persona to have. Is like, I feel like everyone thinks I'm a loser. Like, genuinely, I think that is something that like 90% of my audience and most of my friends think I am. They genuinely think that I'm like a loser who like literally like genuinely sits at home and like wishes I was an anime boy, or like wishes that I lived in an isekai world or something. Like it's like
I would like to say I am not one of those people.
I've had too many like actual conversations with you for you to think that. But for people who like just meet me or don't understand that I'm like mega sarcastic to deal with my crippling fucking anxiety, my social anxiety, like they genuinely probably think that I'm obsessed with like anime girls and anime titties and stuff. It's like, oh my god, it's very funny, but it's also kind of sad. So it's I'm gonna keep it because it's not who I actually am. So it's good to have that as an online persona at least, because it is entertaining. I think it is kind of funny, like especially on my live streams and stuff. Like, you know, and the whole "I will never be the allegations" thing is also a funny meme, because it's sort of like the whole, you know, obviously there's something there, but it's way more complicated than as we make it out to be. But it's still funny, because it's like, obviously the joke is I'm not being the allegations. Dude is obviously, I don't want to say obviously gay, but obviously, you know, the joke is that I'm sitting here going, I'm not gay. I'm gonna go buy skirts now and pretend to be not pretend to be gay, but like, you know, take privilege in what I've unfortunately been bestowed upon. I would, but I can't send images on this. What the fuck? You can't send images. Can you not? Hold up. I don't think you can send. You can't. You can't
like
send
just straight up, or do you need to have like?
You can't. I don't think. I just don't think you can at all, because people were gonna send pictures of their dicks.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It's probably to avoid that.
A sad day for Neko arc lovers. Neko arc lovers. And then I'll hit them with the emojis as well. The cry emoji. Where's the cry emoji? There it is. Boom. Yes, no, so the contrast is funny. Also, it is funny how while talking about how I'm not gay, I opened up Tinder instead of responding to a dude. But we stand on ground. They hit me with the nya. What am I supposed to do? This is a little... Okay, well, I think that my problem is that I've leaned way too hard into sarcasm, like too hard. Like I remember.
Yeah, I was gonna mention that, you know, you're saying your person, or your whatever is very mega sarcastic. And I was thinking, like, pretty much every sentence that comes out of your mouth is sarcastic. So it's hard to know what's real and what's just...
I remember there's this Soundsmith quote where he was talking about the stereotype series that he made. And I think he said something along the lines of, the whole point of it was that it was supposed to be ironic. But the problem with it was that the target of the irony was never clear. There was no like actual, like, so people genuinely thought those were his opinions, and they genuinely thought that was the whole point, even if he gave disclaimers in front of every video. The problem was that he was making the videos at all in the first place, and that the whole point, the idea, like the vague idea of stereotypes, it wasn't a clear enough target for what he was making. I think that's sort of kind of where I fall, where the target is my crippling anxiety, but the problem is that by the virtue of me doing and saying these things, no one's gonna think that I have anxiety. I did I did a drunk stream where I did a fucking like a sub test or whatever it's called, not the rice purity one, but the testing whether you're a sub or a dom. Like that. This dude has anxiety. The dude who did that. What the fuck? Like, no, yeah, I get it. No, but I wanted to talk about that, dude. So, I was at work, and Lily showed up, and Lily recently got a new boyfriend, and she was like, "Come see him, come take a look at him," and I was like, "What, why?" Like, just do it. And so I went out, I met him. I'm going to relay to you how the conversation went. So, I was like, "Yo," he's like, "Yo," and then a couple seconds of silence, and Lily was like, I gave him a haircut. Doesn't it look great? Doesn't it look great? And I was like, yeah, it looks great. It looks great. It looks fantastic. Yeah. He's like, yeah, it looks good. Yeah. And then he had to come back and she's like, he looks like he goes to the beach, like he's a surfer. And I was like, yeah, I do. I don't like the beach though. It's not great. Anyway, I gotta go. Like, dude, it's so.
Yeah. I don't know what the fuck, like, why you were even, like, YouTube meeting should not have happened.
That one,
or like that anyways.
That honestly, it was quite awkward because my immediate thought was like, we're going up to this dude who is Lily's boyfriend, but also I had my hair cut by them and I went over to their house and got drunk with them only a couple of days ago. I don't know, like it was kind of like I don't know, and then I had to like message them at the moment it was over. I was like, oh my god, I'm so fucking sorry. I'm so sorry. I cannot hold a conversation for my goddamn life. And it's I think there's two reasons for it. One is because of like genuinely not even gonna front. I genuinely am just like socially awkward. That's just how it is. I'm doing the funny test, seeing if I have the funny thing. But also, I don't know why, but like I think irony is, or not irony, I think awkwardness and that sort of stomedy, no, that style of comedy is like actually fucking funny. So, you know, like that awkward style, or like like, you know, like Smiling Friends, how every other sentence is like, I mean, I didn't know you were gonna do that. Like, I just, you know, that sort of realism humor. I think that's really funny. So
I think so.
On one hand, that is incredibly embarrassing what happened. On the other hand, I think back to it, I'm like, that was fucking hilarious. Like, that was actually so fucking funny. The fact that, like, from a third person perspective, if that had been like filmed, or if that had been part of a like a movie, that would be like, you'd be like, what the fuck is this? Like, what the fuck? What is this dude doing? I just think that's funny. That tickles my brain, as they say. Is that a thing people say? I'm pretty sure that's like a.
I think so. Or like it tickles my neurons or something.
It tickles my neurons. It activates my neural sensors. But yeah, that I don't know. That's probably the style that I'm gonna go for when we do the funny video in Japan. We gotta book the ryokan as well at some point, which I gotta remember to do. And I gotta write the script. I was gonna write the script here in New Zealand, but I was like, I think I'm going to do an outline, things I want to do in the script, but I think I'm going to write it while I'm over there, because I feel like it'll be best for me to actually understand where we are, what we have working with us in order to actually get, because that's
like what's plausible.
Yeah, because that's one thing that I found really annoying when I used to write a lot of scripts and do a lot of those like films for like school, is I would write up a whole thing and then I turn up on the day and someone forgot something, someone doesn't know how to read lines, someone like the place we're at doesn't quite work for what I was thinking. The camera limitations I didn't think about, like sort of a whole myriad of things which kind of destroys the script, and it's kind of makes it like loosen up a bit too much. But so I'd rather know all the things and all the factors that we're working with 100% before I write it. And I'm also going to tone down on the awkwardness a little bit more. I will not have the Tenga scene, even though it would be funny. I stand by that. The Tenga scene would be hilarious, and I think one day I will do that scene where like someone stands up and goes, you know, I had the door closed. I can't believe you walked in on me. And then they like, I'm sorry. And then they do a hug. I still think that would be a very hilarious scene, but not right now. Not yet. It's somebody to think about, like the full shot picture. Maybe like a wide shot of both of them standing there, one of them doing like the classic oh my god face, but then you can just see it like sticking out. It's just fucked up. And the hug, there was like a wet slapping sound or something.
Okay.
Or like their hands were all shiny. I just that would be funny. I'd enjoy that one. But yeah, I still think the massage scene is funny though. I still am thinking about that. Also, Jebster, have we leaked the fact that Jebster isn't coming anymore? Did we say that last episode?
I don't.
I don't even know if we ever
so,
said
no.
Jester was even coming at all, but I think we sort of insinuated it. No, where Jester is not coming anymore. We kind of expected it, but not really. We were hoping, we hoped and prayed. It kind of sucks. The amount of drama. It's so annoying how it's really like bad for like my mental image of humanity that me and you sorted it out so simple and everything just worked out. But the moment we tried to involve anyone else, that's when it all fell apart. I'm like, bruh. And it was like, dude, we could have avoided literally, I want to say every single piece of drama. We could have avoided every single piece of drama if we just stuck to both of us. And I think that's a really bad sign for like, for my, like, how do I put this? You know, like the Pavlovian conditioning, right?
Yeah.
It's like if every single time we try and involve anyone else, it fucking falls on its face and like it doesn't work. What does that mean for the future? How many times are we going to do it before we give up on trying to involve anyone else?
Well, I think in fairness, the only times we've tried to involve someone outside of you and me, it's been Jebster. Like
Yeah.
that, it's like I feel like that's not fair to generalize. Say it's every single person out there. It's just sort of a Jebster thing.
Yeah. It is a shame. I do want to get more projects working though. I do want to get more projects off the ground. It was really annoying how we did the whole video game thing and then like nothing.
Oh my
like
God.
that is so embarrassing to look back on for so many different reasons. And
Yeah, like I was like fucking waiting for instructions or anything, and then nothing happened for fucking weeks, and then it was like, oh yeah, we stopped doing that.
cool.
No communication whatsoever.
Poggers. It's just unfortunate. And it's just like, because the problem is, right, is that that's a kid thing, right? Like it's like a very kid-like thing for it to just not work out and for everyone to be all hyped about it and then for it to fizzle out in the first like 5 fucking seconds. Like at the very least we should be aware enough as like people growing up that that type of shit is normal and that we need to plan the stuff out more. But unfortunately, no. I regret joining it at all though. I probably should have just stood my ground. But when Rancid and Rancid's
Well,
friend,
it's not like anything happened.
well, I mean, stuff did. No, that's the thing, right? It's not like anything happened. That's the problem, though. It's nothing
Yes, I
fucking
mean,
happened.
I don't really feel like there's any. Like, what is there to regret? It's not like
I wish I hadn't.
nothing happened. Like, there's nothing to regret.
I just wish I hadn't been a part of it in the first place. I regret joining at all. It's like, it's just annoying.
Yeah, but I feel like whether or not you joined or not, the outcome would have been the same.
It would have been the
as in
same, but at least I
nothing.
wouldn't have been a part of
The
it. That's what I'm
outcome,
trying
as
to
in
say.
there is no outcome.
That's what I'm saying. Is I wish I just hadn't been a part of it at all, because nothing would have changed. It just means that I wouldn't have had to deal with it. I wouldn't. I'm just.
Yeah, but you didn't have to deal with anything because
No,
nothing happened.
I'm annoyed because he got Rancid and Rancid's friend up in there. It's like, it's a very look. That was when we like first met. All of us first met, and like one of the first things he does is invite them to a game that does absolutely nothing or that nothing happens in. And
I guess so, yeah.
and it's
But,
like,
I mean,
that's very look. Listen. Literally, they only knew me from school. I'm like, I got these friends, Jebster, Sam, blah, blah, blah. And the first interaction they have with you guys is something like that. That's not a good starting point, you know?
yeah, no, I agree with that. But I mean, it's turned out fine.
Yeah, I'd say it turned out good. But I think that's because
So yeah, I wouldn't really
we did
be
well
too
enough.
hung up on about it.
We pulled through. I think it's because of Overload. The Overload was great. I can't wait for next year's Overload. It's gonna be fun. I'm so sad I didn't get that bocce print that dude made. The fucking expensive ass bocce print. But okay, I'm rambling at this point. I'm rambling at this point. So, what I'm gonna do for this last little bit of the podcast, I'm going to enable discovery on my Tinder, and I'm going to swipe. This person is not interesting. Is that Hobbiton? This person lives 9,569 kilometers away from me. I don't think that's feasible.
Is that even in New Zealand at that point?
I think this is in Thamasat? I don't know how to pronounce that.
Samosa?
Fanboy is trying to fucking get me onto different. Oh my god. They're trying to
Onto a different app.
they're trying to get me onto another app. I mean, this one. Anyways, goodbye.